3 days back, a small town in Tamil Nadu known for its textiles sprang to national headlines, courtesy a horrifying stampede. 41 people, including 16 women and 6 children, were killed, and over 100 people were injured. The stampede took place at a political rally of actor turned politician Vijay. What was supposed to be a star attraction for the people of Karur district in Tamil Nadu, an opportunity to see their favorite actor enter the political arena, eventually turned into an evening of absolute chaos, all within a few minutes. Families are shattered as their loved ones were crushed to death. Most victims of the stampede are believed to be in their 20s and 30s. The youngest victim of the stampede was just 2 years old. This toddler was among those who died as the crowd surged, the situation turned chaotic and ultimately out of control. In other words, a combination of mismanagement, poor planning and overcrowding caused 41 lives in Karur in Tamil Nadu. Meanwhile, a blame game has begun between Vijay's supporters and the district administration. One side says that the district administration did not take adequate measures to ensure that such a stampede doesn't happen. The other says that the rally's organizer, which was Vijay and his party, the TVK, did not take adequate precaution. In fact, as we record this, 2 TVK workers were sent to 14-day judicial custody by a local court in Karur. These 2 workers were arrested yesterday by the police in connection with the stampede. Actor Vijay has also put out a video statement today, his first since the stampede broke out. Vijay said that his heart is filled with pain, and in an emotional appeal, the actor told Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to target him and not his people. The superstar said that he will meet the injured soon and that the full truth will be revealed soon, is what actor Vijay said. His party, the TVK, had previously announced a compensation of 20 lakh rupees for the victims and 2 lakh for those who were injured. So what exactly happened in Karur, and why can't India control such stampedes? Hello and welcome, I'm Shubham Chauhan. Let's get started. So on the 27th of September, TVK chief Vijay was scheduled to visit 2 districts of Tamil Nadu, Karur and Namakkal. This is part of his statewide tour that began earlier this month in order to expand the outreach of his party, the TVK. Now, the actor was supposed to address the crowd in Namakkal at 8:45 a.m. and then proceed to Karur, which is about 40 kilometers away, and he was scheduled to speak in Karur at 12 p.m. Now, there was a delay in Vijay's arrival, and eventually he wrapped up his campaign in Namakkal at 3:30 p.m. and reached the venue in Karur at only around 7 p.m. So he was 7 hours late in reaching the venue in Karur. By then, the crowd was already building up. In fact, they were building up as early as 9 a.m. that day, hoping to get a glimpse of the superstar as per the scheduled time. By 2 p.m., about 4,000 people are believed to have been present at the Karur venue. By the time Vijay made his way through in his bus, which was the venue in Karur on E Road, Coimbatore Road, the crowd was staggering. In their permission letter to the police, TVK said that it was expecting a crowd of 10,000 people. The police says that they made security arrangements expecting about 16 to 17,000 people. Eventually, more than 27,000 people are believed to have turned up in Karur. Some officials say that the supporters of Vijay who turned up could be in excess of 1 lakh. Many in the crowd, like I said, were present there since 9 a.m. Young men, women and the children had made their way somehow. Many stood in the scorching heat, dehydrated and even skipped lunch. As Vijay's bus entered, the size of the crowd doubled at that meeting spot. Reports say about 5,000 people had followed Vijay's convoy from the previous district to Karur. This crowd then joined those who were already waiting there, hoping to get a glimpse of the actor. Fans were jostling for space, just trying to make their way somehow for near Vijay's bus so that they could get a glimpse. And the visuals that we are showing you on the screen are there for everyone to see. The roads were jam-packed. People were pushing each other, just wanting to get a glimpse of Vijay and hear what he has to say in this new political avatar of his. Many of his supporters even climbed trees and small buildings, including tea shops. Now, most of these buildings and shops only had tin roofs, and after a point, it couldn't take the load, and so it collapsed. Meanwhile, people began fainting due to dehydration. By then, Vijay had started delivering his speech, and as he spoke, ambulances were seen around the bus that he was on top of and speaking. These ambulances were trying to reach those who were affected and then take them to the hospital for further treatment. Then, amidst this chaos on the ground, a member of Vijay's team came up to the stage to tell him about what was happening in this crowd. Seeing his supporters collapse, Vijay threw water bottles into the crowd and asked people to make way for the ambulances. In the midst of the chaos, there was a problem with the electricity as well. Many couldn't hear the actor, and so they tried getting closer, which led to further chaos. As the situation deteriorated, the superstar cut short his speech and quickly exited from Karur. Here's an excerpt. There's a short visual of what transpired in Karur, where the stampede happened.
Confident ஆருங்க நல்லதே நடக்கும் வெற்றி நிச்சயம்.
அஷ்மிகா 9 வயசு ஒரு பொண்ணு காணுமா நீங்களே நம்ம தோழர்கிட்ட சொல்லி கண்டுபிடிச்சு கொடுத்துருங்க.
அஷ்மிகா 9 வயசுல ஒரு பொண்ணு காணுமா தம்பிகளா கொஞ்சம் தேடி கண்டுபிடிச்சு கொடுத்துருங்க. அஷ்மிகா Police sir, please help sir, please. Thank you, Nadu. Thank you. See you all. Thank you.
Now, a report in the News Minute says that there were at least 4 stampedes at different points in the venue. One stampede was near a tea shop, another one was near Ganpati Bakery, a third stampede occurred close to the generators, and eventually what happened was people who fell down were trampled upon. Then, as Vijay was leaving the venue, the crowd tried to follow his bus as well. This led to another round of stampedes. An eyewitness told the Times of India, "Everything was normal until Vijay came to the campaign venue. Suddenly, floodlights connected to a generator turned off. One woman started to search for her missing child. People panicked, and then everyone ran helter-skelter. I managed to evade the frenzy and save a few people. I saw some people trapped and stuck under vehicles. When Vijay sang the song criticizing V. Senthil Balaji as a 10-rupee minister, the crowd erupted. The energy shifted, and suddenly, the police began using lathis. People panicked. Everyone started pushing forward, including parents who were holding babies. It was chaos." Now, as news broke of the stampede, the local authorities swung into action. And soon you had government hospitals being overburdened as the injured were brought in to the nearest medical facilities one after the other. In fact, about 32 people, including women and children, are believed to have been brought dead on arrival. Now, what made matters worse in that next few hours was this visual of superstar Vijay, who was departing from the Trichy airport for Chennai. He was departing in a hurry, while people in Karur were struggling to come to terms with what had just happened. The Tamil Nadu government, led by MK Stalin, expressed grief over the loss of lives, and they've appointed a former judge to investigate this matter. Now, this incident, this stampede at Vijay's rally is not just a one-off. India has seen at least 3 major stampedes in this year alone. In June this year, 11 people were killed and 56 were injured in a stampede outside the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. This was during the IPL team, Royal Challengers Bengaluru celebration event, who had just won their first IPL trophy. They had come to Bangalore to celebrate with their fans, and that is when the stampede happened. In February, at least 18 people were killed at the New Delhi railway station. This was amid chaos and confusion regarding the arrival of similar named trains. Some passengers, this is what the railways have said, that some passengers slipped on a footbridge above platforms 14 and 15, which eventually crushed a pile of people at the already packed platform, who was standing at the already packed platform. Then, in January 2025, there was a major stampede at the Mahakumbh in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj. Official numbers say that at least 30 people were killed and 60 were injured when lakhs of devotees tried to reach the banks of the river Sangam, and they broke barricades on their way, eventually leading to a deadly crush in the Mahakumbh that was attended by lakhs of people. Many eyewitnesses have challenged the official figure, saying many more people died in the Kumbh stampede than what was being officially reported. But all these stampedes roughly have the same chain of events, a similar chain of events. A large crowd gathers, then it only gets bigger, and then it goes out of control for authorities. The surge, it gets to a point where it is deadly as people are trampled upon, they are crushed, just trying to get closer to where they want to go. Like in Karur's case, it was Vijay, the actor. People wanted to get as close to him as possible. They just wanted a glimpse, so they climbed on top of trees, they climbed on rooftops just to get a glimpse of the actor. Once the stampede happens, lives are lost, and then begins the blame game. Police blames the organizers blames the administration, and then the government too eventually blames the organizers as well, eventually washing their hands off the tragedy. They say the organizers were responsible fair and square, and the government just tries to evade accountability. The fact remains, all 3 parties, all 3 stakeholders are responsible. A swift coordination is imperative in such large-scale events. The organizers have to be very clear and reasonable in their permissions that they are applying to the authorities. The organizers have to ensure that the communication and arrangements at the venue are crystal clear. There's no confusion whatsoever. So from the timing of the event to what time will the chief guest come, to arrangements of food and water at the venue, that has to be taken care of by the organizers. For the government and the police, security is their domain. The Home Ministry and the police have to ensure that there is law and order. Now, Vijay's event was not just a small gathering that could just be managed just like that. Given his stardom and his appeal, all hands had to be on the deck to ensure adequate security arrangements are made, including planning entry, exit points, how the crowd will be managed, where the barricades would be placed. It has to be worked out till the last detail. Now, as for Vijay's event, a thorough probe would reveal the actual facts and how all of this happened and why all of this happened. But at the end of it all, the bigger question still remains whether we are willing to learn any lessons from the tragedy or just mourn over the loss of lives and then move on. That's all we have for this report. Thanks for watching.